Welcome to episode number 142 of the Chris Rose Rotation, a production of John Boy Media and presented to you by our friends over at SeatGeek. And speaking of friends that are taking a seat with us, we would like to welcome back Tyler Glasnow of the Tampa Bay Rays, whom I haven't even checked on in feels like decades, but it's been actual weeks. Hello, friend.
What's up? Thanks for having me again.
Oh, it's my pleasure. So we're taping this on a Friday, and we're going to hold this episode for just a little while. Are you still tired from flying back from New York on a Wednesday and then having a home game on a Thursday? Or have you caught up on your sleep? I'm always curious about that with pro athletes.
No, I'm still kind of tired. So like we went to bed, I got in at like 5 something. I went to bed at like 6. So I woke up at like 12:30. So that was good. I slept in. That whole day I was kind of groggy, but it's just hard to fall asleep now. So it's like, I think I went to bed at like 3 last night and then I woke up at like, my clock's all messed up, but it'll get better tonight.
Did I screw you up by having you do this podcast?
No, I woke up like earlier than that anyway. I woke up at like 9:40.
You look like you're showered and ready to go.
I showered and then came out here and I'm ready to go.
Okay. Did you do anything physically yesterday, or could you just kind of do you take a day off when you're that tired?
Like normal day, like warm up and stretch and do all that stuff and throw. It was like a light day. I have to throw to hitters tomorrow. So I was like, not anything crazy. Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm going to like the Florida. It's not the GCL anymore. It's like the Florida Golf League or something like that. So no, I'm not.
Are you excited?
Yeah, it's cool. I think like I have to drive. It's like an hour and a half. It's not a bad drive, but I'm throwing like 20 pitches. So I'm kind of like, I got to go all the way there to throw 20 pitches. But I am excited to finally throw to hitters for sure.
Why couldn't they just have you do it at home in the dome?
I don't know. I think first time facing hitters, maybe they don't want me to face like our guys or something. Maybe people just don't want to. I don't know. I think it's like just the normal progression. Go throw to the GCL guys first, and then I don't know. Who knows? I think after that I might be just doing live BPs at the Trop, but I haven't really like looked that far ahead into my schedule.
All right, so if all goes well and you feel, the most important thing is that you recover the next day, right? That you feel okay. That's or
like the week, like knowing, like the week, just seeing kind of, I guess how I respond like 2-3 days after, just to know like how soon after I can throw. Like if this was like a normal season, just knowing I have like the recovery to be like a whatever, like a 1 inning or a reliever. I don't know what they want to do with me, but yeah, I just got to see.
Where are you emotionally with all this whole thing? Because you could be excited. You could be a little, I don't know how I'm feeling, all that sort of stuff. Where are you?
I feel good. I don't know. I feel like timing wise, like off the mound, every bullpen I've thrown has been really good. Like timing, I feel normal. So I'm like, oh, okay, great. It's just more excitement. Yeah. I haven't like thrown to hitters in so long, but I feel like pretty good about it. It's weird how like I know a lot of guys talked about like the feel of stuff, and I haven't thrown to hitters yet, and I've just done bullpens, and maybe that'll be like a little adjustment period. But as far as like the ball coming out of my hand, I don't feel any different. Like it's weird. I feel good. I feel ready to go.
You know what the dream is for Rays fans? That there's this long-haired, fire-breathing dragon coming out and giving us another major arm at the back end of a bullpen as we make a wild card run. You know that.
Yeah, I mean, that would be sweet. That's the plan. I think for me too, it's more like I have to feel really good. Like I don't want to go out and just try to compete on like, I don't know, like something that doesn't feel structurally sound, I guess. But everything up to this point, I feel really good. But I think that's what like I haven't really even like given it much like real thought or put a lot of like anything into it yet, just because I know my biggest thing for me was like knowing how I would respond after hitters. So if I feel good after that, it's definitely going to be something I'm going to be pushing for. But if I don't feel like good and I feel like I'm kind of not 100%, that I'm going to try and just kind of give it time and then see where I'm at.
So I'm curious, is there a pressure for you? Because listen, everybody would love to have Tyler Glasnow back down the. It's like it's like a major bullpen trade almost, but you do have to look out for you and your health and your well-being. How do you balance those two things?
I think I just gonna like listen to my body, I guess. I think like the difference between like a sore normal pain and like something that doesn't feel good, like that could maybe end up turning into something bigger. And like I've been feeling really good ever since. But again, like haven't faced hitters yet. So I think it's just one of those things, like doing this for so long, knowing like what's an injury and what's not, and what I can push through and what I can't. But I'm optimistic now just because like I have been recovering so well on bullpens and stuff. And I mean, the Rays are on the same page. If I don't feel good and I'm not like confident going out there and like, I don't know what it feels like, then they're obviously they don't want me to pitch either. So I'm kind of like, I think the biggest thing for me is the next like week or two or whatever, I'll know like a lot more. And if I go and do like a rehab thing and like that whole recovery process will be like a big step forward for me. So.
Oh, Michelle just came back from the gym, so she
Hi there.
nice enough to bring me a water bottle. What a sweetheart!
Nice.
Oh, and a bar. I don't think this would be Tyler Glasnow approved. I'm just going to tell
What
you
is it?
that I don't.
Maybe, probably. What is it?
There's not much here at the hotel. We're in, unless you want a candy bar. No. Yeah, this is probably not going to be really good. Let's see here.
Like a protein
230 calories. Oh God, it looks great though. It's a nut butter bar.
Oh, we have those, I think. Or those are at Cliff Bars have a lot of sugar.
Listen, at this point, I'm just kind of it's a lost cause anyway with this buy.
Get it, dude. You need your energy. You're a growing boy. You're in Cleveland.
Growing the wrong way.
What are you doing in Cleveland? Is it for football or something?
I'm calling the Browns preseason games.
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah, so I was in Jacksonville, not too far from you guys last week, and now I'm here, and then I'll go back to LA for a couple of days, and then I'll go back to Cleveland for one more game. So
nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
I was watching Hard Knocks with the Lions last night. You had a little cameo in there. It's pretty cool.
No. I did?
It was like I went back to like they were panning to like a previous season or something, and you were an announcer. You were in it for like a very little amount of time.
Wait, are you sure you weren't watching the Manti Te'o documentary?
Oh wait, no, that's what it was. Yeah, I watched that and then that. Yeah, that's what it was.
I've gotten a few texts. Yeah. That was
Yep.
That was probably about 12 or 13 years ago when I was hosting the college football stuff on Fox. And I had my little spiky hair and my suit, and I was,
that's
you
cool,
know, you're like, wait a second, I know that loser.
I know, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's exactly what it is. I'm surprised your brother and sister-in-law Ted and Carly didn't say, "Hey, we saw Chris and they made."
I don't know I don't think they've seen it. I don't know. I think they would have texted me. That I haven't finished the second episode, but that is crazy.
There's Michelle.
Hi.
Hey, there she is. Yeah, it's great. Unbelievable. Sorry, we can't edit you out, honey. You're in it now. So we saw you throwing a bullpen off the mound. I think it was probably one of your first pens, and you were wearing the Brett Phillips hoops jersey. Do you have that hanging somewhere in your? Look at this thing.
It's in my locker. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That was like a really good giveaway. I think they asked him what he wanted to do, and he thought of that. And I liked it. It was good. The whole team wore it. Just out here showing out. It was fun.
See, I think this is what we do for game situation one day. I think we go full sleeveless.
I was thinking about that too. Didn't the Reds did it like a couple years ago? I remember when like Amir and all those dudes were wearing the sleeveless.
Yeah.
It would have been cooler if they were like really good, but still cool, I guess.
It looks like a combination of the Rays and the Orlando Magic. Old school black pinstripe.
Yeah, I think Brett had like a picture of him as a little kid wearing something just like that, and I think he like duplicated it or something. That was yeah.
And then they cut him.
Yeah.
And I had to break the news to you.
Oh yeah, you texted me. I was like, what? I was just so bad at like looking up all the. I think that's where everyone gets their info from, like Twitter and Instagram. I'm always the last one to find out because I just don't like look at the transactions on there. And then I go to the field and I'm like, who are these three people that I've never met? Like it happens all the time with the Rays too. It's crazy. It's always a different team.
So when Brett Phillips has been such a big part of what you guys have done emotionally over the last several years, and he's from there and the whole bit, and he gets DFA'd, what is the clubhouse like? Is it just, I imagine it's kind of hard to just be like, okay, let's go get ready for the Toronto Blue Jays tonight.
I mean, it's especially the people that are close to him. It sucks. Like you still stay in contact, but I think everyone, especially on the Rays, like most people here have been like DFA'd or not DFA'd, but like just come from another team or traded or like almost a lot of people have been like given up on. I think you learn like pretty quick that it just happens. Like it's part of the game. No one holds a grudge or anything. It does suck. It's sad. And like, it sucks when like your friends leave, but you just kind of go into it knowing like, okay, the team that we have right now is probably not going to be the team we have at the end of the year. And that's kind of how it goes. Like a lot of guys are kind of, I don't know, up and down and stuff. So it just comes with the job, I guess. Like a lot of guys have seen it. Like this has happened to me probably like multiple times. So at this point it's like, all right, you kind of numb to it. Like you FaceTime, you text, like you still can be in contact. So it's not the end of the world, I guess.
And then it was like less than a week later, he was back with the Orioles.
I know, it's crazy.
It was the weirdest ever. It's like here's a welcome back video, like 4 days after we DFA'd you.
I know. That's gotta be a weird feeling for sure. I know.
Oh,
4 days later.
I mean, right? Like sometimes it's like years, like Albert Pujols didn't go back to St. Louis for years. Here's this icon. And Brett Phillips, everybody's like, wait, I thought he was still on our team. What's he?
Yeah, I know. People who don't follow the transactions like me too are like, wait, what? He's on that team now? I know. It's a weird game. Super strange.
Oh my gosh. Chris Rose rotation coming your way. But first, I want to talk to you a little bit about your sports card collection. I want to save you money and I want to protect it the best way possible. CSG, it's an expert and impartial third-party authentication and grading service for sports cards. So after grading sports cards, they're encapsulated in archival, durable, and crystal clear CSG holders that protect and preserve. In fact, every CSG certified sports card is backed by the CSG guarantee of authenticity and grade, which is the strongest in the industry. So collectors know they can buy and sell with peace of mind when a card is in a CSG holder because its authenticity and condition are guaranteed. As CSG consistently has the best turnaround times and pricing among the leading third-party sports card grading services. In fact, I told you I want to save you money. Promo code gets you $15 off a yearly membership. The offer does expire September 30th of 2022. So grade your sports cards with CSG. Get $15 off your yearly memberships with the promo code ROSE at csgcards.com. All right, so you've been traveling again with the team.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been so much better, like day to day. My week goes by like a normal amount of time as opposed to me just like waking up, doing rehab, coming home, being bored, waking up, going to rehab, coming home, being bored. It's nice to be with the team and like get that feeling again. I have always like loved the road too. I prefer it over home. You always need like your balances and stuff, but to me, the road is like just the best. I sleep really good in hotel beds. I feel really comfortable. Like it just feels good. It's like, this is my job. This is cool. Like I get to go and I don't know. I just love it. Going to different cities. I was in New York too recently, and that's always like, it's like probably my favorite place to go. So
did you go play chess?
I did.
No, you didn't. Did you really?
Yeah, I'll always go and play like a little bit. Because there's like good food and stuff. I like to get like breakfast or coffee down there and then just go to the park and like hang out. Dude, I played a guy who was pretty good. And he made a bad move. And I was like, I'm going to win this game. And then he's like, ooh, you might win. And then I was like, you know what? Knowing me, I'll probably do something to mess it up. And then I did, and I lost. I was bad. It was probably going to be my first W in the park. Those dudes are all so good. It's crazy. Dude, so I'm going to sneak in a win eventually.
So wait a second. You had this game won, and is there such a thing as choking in chess?
Yeah, for sure. I just like made a like blunder is what you call it. And I like totally blundered. And I was like, fuck, idiot. But he like made a kind of a bad move before. And I was like, ooh, it was a close game. It was like a pretty quick game too. It was like 5-minute blitz or something like that. But it was, yeah, he got me. I lost $5.
Did anybody you lost $5?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You're ARB eligible again after this year.
Yeah, I'll make it back, and I'm gonna go win it back when I get there next time too. Yeah.
Did you get recognized again?
No, not at the park. Not in like New York. It's too big of a city. I'm kind of try to stay as low key as I can. Just go to the subway alone and then sneak up. And I don't think many people, especially in like around that area, probably know. So it's nice to just go and play some chess.
Where else did you go on this road trip? I forgot.
This was just a 3-game road trip, which was weird. And then I went the series before. I went to Detroit and Milwaukee, and that was cool. Stay in Birmingham, Detroit.
Yeah, that's
cool
a good
area.
place.
Milwaukee.
By the way, there used to be a bar there in Birmingham, and I covered Super Bowl 40 there.
Oh, nice.
I got so drunk every night of the week, I had to change my flight and move it up a day. I was like, I got to get out of this city. I was just having too good. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a weird, sneaky, fun area. Like I enjoy it. It's cool, good food, good like restaurants and stuff. I really like it. It was cool. Then we went to Milwaukee, saw Brasso, got to hang out with him.
Oh yeah, your buddy.
Yeah, I saw McCutcheon out there. We had an off day. That was cool to see him. I hadn't seen him in a long time since like with the Pirates, and it was cool. I got to see some people. Yelich was there. Brasso and Yelich are good friends, so we kind of walked around and hung out. It was fun. It's a cool city too. That's like a sneaky, sleepy city. That's fun.
Was that so? That's what you did on your off day? You hung out with Yelich and Brasso?
Yeah, and we just like went and got food and stuff, and it was fun. I hung out with Brasso the day before too. Just caught up, and it's good to see him.
Nice.
It's another one of those sad, gone, see you later type deals, you know.
Did you stay in the haunted hotel?
Yeah, the Pfister. It's so funny too, like going there and like knowing who's like very squeamish and like people know who to like mess with and stuff. It's so funny.
I read that Yandy Diaz real scared shitless of staying there. True.
Yeah, I think we had a couple guys that were pretty freaked out, but apparently they say that it's only on the old side that's haunted. So we stayed on the new side, and it's all, I don't know. It's fun. I like don't know what to think about all that. I don't really think either way on it. I don't know.
I remember interviewing John Gray, now of the Texas Rangers, and he's big into the paranormal. Big time. Okay. And he believes it. He went hunting. I don't know if he bought his own Ghostbusters shit with him. He actually, that's what he did. So he wanted to hunt after it. You actually seem like you would be a good paranormal type person.
I'm kind of like, I'm pretty skeptical. I'm pretty like, I'm usually just like, that's dumb until I'm like proven wrong. I don't know what to think on all that. I'm like, I feel like a lot of times, you know, when you're a little kid, someone tells you like something like there's a ghost, and then you just like, your brain will just like be in that scared mode and just play tricks on you. And you'll be like, oh, I heard something. And like, I think there's probably a lot of that. Like when you go into it knowing you're scared, it's like, you can convince yourself of anything. But also there's been like some multiple, I don't know, there's like a bunch of people who say like some weird stuff has happened. And like some people I know that are like not like that at all. They're like, dude, y'all hear those like little kids running around in the hall last night at like 3 a.m, like weird stories. So like, I don't know. I've never had an experience on it though. So I can't really say either way.
The only time I ever had one of those experiences, and obviously this is very, very different, was after my mom died. And I think I had a feeling where I saw her.
Whoa.
Yeah, like I was up and I saw her, and it was just bizarre. It was weird.
In what fashion? What do you mean? Like, was it like in a, like you like,
no, like I felt like I turned around and there she was. And you know how you get like that chill feeling?
Not like a view, but like a feeling almost.
No, like felt like I saw her.
What?
I haven't shared this with a lot of people, so I think it's basically you in the audience now.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if people can let me know in the comments. It probably was just me missing her and all that sort of stuff. But
maybe, I don't know. I had a friend too who's like the most skeptical person I've ever met, who's just like, nothing is real. That's dumb. And he and his family, his father died like a long time ago. Not a long time, a couple of years ago. And he said too, he was like, something weird happened. Like he's like, I saw it was like a whole thing on it, and like told me a story, and I was like, kind of got some chills. And he's a dude that like never would ever believe any of that. And he was like, this was different. So I don't know. It's got to be something to it, right? Who knows?
Now I know it's going to happen. Like tonight when I try to fall asleep, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm going to text you, and I'm going to be like, shit.
Yeah.
That thing we talked about on the podcast, it actually happened. Oh my God. Unreal. So a few stories that have happened on this podcast. First of all, did your girlfriend ever listen to the story about the way that you guys met and how, you know, we talked about that?
Yeah. She told me she watched it. She was like, that was so nice. And I was like,
okay, good. So
yeah.
We got the 2 thumbs up seal of approval.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. All right. She's not texting you right now, is she?
No.
Okay.
Why?
I was just curious. You were looking at something.
No, I'm just like,
You go to a Starbucks every day? Are you one of those guys that wastes $8?
No, I just woke up late and was like, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. And I went to Dunkin', and it was just it was a mess. So I turned around and went to Starbucks.
What do you get?
Just a black coffee. I'm a big intermittent fast guy, so I just do the coffee until my 16 hours is up.
You don't need any coffee.
Well, yeah, I do.
Do you really?
Yeah, for sure. I love coffee. I've been drinking it forever.
How many do you have a day?
I have a window. I stop. I can kind of give myself however much I want, but I just have to stop drinking it by 1. Because it messes with my sleep a little bit.
And on days that you pitch?
Same thing. Like I won't have it. I don't have any caffeine before. And I guess in that regard, like before baseball and stuff, I don't need it. I'm already like such a spaz. Like the adrenaline usually does it for me. I just like the way it feels and like wakes me up and stuff. But I usually just, no matter what, like I have my last one before 1.
You're the other story I want to talk to you about. I had Jonathan Papelbon, the former Red Sox closer.
Oh, nice.
He was all over the place, but he answered everything. I'll give him credit.
Did you ask him about
he talked about his former teammate and your current pitching coach, Kyle Snyder.
Oh, really?
Yes. And how he won 50 grand off a Big Papi on a flight. Has he ever shared that with you?
No, was he gambling? Kyle's a smart dude. I would not doubt that for a second. Probably in cards or something.
Yep.
That's awesome. I'm going to go ask him about it today. That's really cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's probably a whole wing of the Snyder house that's dedicated to Papi's. It's Papi's wing.
Yeah, I want to ask him about that. That's really cool.
Hey, more fun coming your way on the Chris Rose rotation, but there's something I got to warn you about. Our testosterone levels, they deplete as we get older. Yep. Nobody ever really tells you about it. They don't like to talk about it, but here I am. And experts believe that testosterone affects a bunch of important parts of our overall health, like bone mass, sex drive, muscle health, and much, much more. Well, don't worry, because Roman's testosterone support supplements, they were designed by real doctors to make sure your body is maintaining its greatness. Testosterone, I'm going to tell you time and time again, it's an important part of a man's body health, and it's so important to start supporting it like right now. Dietary supplements, they're a way to aid your body's natural function. So if you feel like diet and exercise aren't enough, Roman T support is meant to help men maintain their body's natural testosterone levels. So they've got important things in it, okay? Ashwagandha to support healthy testosterone levels. Magnesium to support muscular health, like this. Vitamin D, a fat-soluble vitamin that plays a role in bone health and supports several cellular processes. And zinc, it's an important trace mineral in the body that plays a role in muscle development. Roman offers flexible monthly plans with free 2-day shipping as well. So here's what you do. Get to roman.com/rose right now. If approved, you're going to get $15 off your first order of Roman T support. Once again, that is getroman.com/rose. Getroman.com/rose. Help your body out. One of your new teammates that you got was Jose Siri in a trade coming over from the Houston Astros. Remember, I told you, I said really good athlete, good glove out there, still working on his hitting, whole bit. Did we recently see him trying eating Harold Ramirez's hair?
I don't know.
Have you seen this?
I have no idea. I don't think so, no.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Apparently because he says it looks like blue cotton candy. Is this a deal with Harold?
What'd you say? Sorry, it skipped out.
Apparently it's because he said Harold's hair looks like blue cotton candy.
Oh, okay. I can see it, yeah.
I mean, look at this.
That's awesome. He's a man. I love him. He's got some fire in him too. Like he'll like pimp fly balls, and I love it. He's a Ray for sure. I think he's going to do really well here because it's such like a comfortable feeling. And I think like other places he's like kind of more of an outgoing personality. I could see some old school organizations being like, you got to not have any fun and like, do not like, so I think too, even talking to him for the short time he's been here, he's like, dude, I really like it here. So I think he's already starting to hit really well too. Like seems more comfortable. He's a freak center fielder too. Like I'm a huge fan of Siri. I think he's going to be here for a while.
What is the process when a guy joins a team? Because it's not easy on them, right? I mean, right. The guy's been with Houston. It's like, yeah, I'm punching my ticket to the playoffs. We're going to go back to the World Series, all this stuff. And he gets uprooted. And now he gets put on a team where he may or may not know a couple of guys, but it's a knew everything. So what happens? You guys just kind of all go up and introduce yourself and welcome them and say, if you need anything, I'm here. What's the process?
Yeah, I think like it's just more of like a slow, you start to meet, I think like the first couple of days, you're really kind of getting acclimated, and you kind of like your immediate people you probably do like your early work with, and like you meet them. And then like as time goes on, you just kind of have more interactions with people, and just kind of like a normal transition, I guess. But yeah, he's very outgoing, and like I think he knew some people here before. I'm not sure, but he's transitioned well. Like he's very much himself, and from day one, he just like was normal Siri, just like pimping stuff, and just got that like little some swag to him. But he's acclimated well, and I know he really likes it, and he's comfortable because we kind of have that same, like a lot of guys have been in that same situation. So I think a lot of people have like that like empathy of knowing what it's like to go to a new team. And a couple guys who've come here who are new mentioned that too. It's like, it's really hard going to a different team, and especially in the middle of the season, not knowing anybody, but this is like the perfect team to go to. And everyone too who comes here is like, there's like a very normal like transition of people who get traded. It's always like you get here, you're a little nervous, you sit and you see how it is for a couple of days, and then you go like, is this what it always is? And like, is this like normal? Like, is there like can I just kind of do what I want? There's like not many rules, and like there's always sort of this like weird, is this like, it's people are very shocked at how like relaxed and how cool it is. And everyone says too, like you kind of just have this like weird, I can breathe feeling. And it's just so much different than every other organization. And like Cash's 2 rules are like show up on time and be a good teammate. And like, that's literally it. And then if you do that, everything's right. Yeah. It's like, it's perfect. I think, especially how young the game is, like that model should be adopted by every team. And it's hard. I think once you have like a lot of like tenured players, and like you get that sort of, there's not like entitlement's not the right word, but like you've come up in the system a certain way, and like you kind of think it's supposed to be that way. And I think the longer you're here, like that tradition of like, I don't know, it's just weird. I think like the more tenured players you have, like there's more like rules and unwritten things, and like, do this, do that, and like all these dumb.
No, you
rules.
guys are kind of new wave, new age, pushing the envelope a little bit. Everything from the front office to the way you guys play the game. I think it's cool. I think that's why it resonates with some fans out there. By the way, was there a worry that you were going to get traded?
I don't know if there's like I think because I've already been traded, and like I just have come to accept, like, especially being with the Rays, like anything could happen. Like I could go at any moment. It was very much like, I don't want to go, but if I do, like, that's just the reality of the game. And I know too, there was some stuff with some teams, some rumors and stuff, but like, I think for the most part, like the relationship between like my agent and Eric and stuff, like it was pretty transparent. And like, I kind of knew not all the details. I'm sure you kind of have to, I'm sure they're like negotiating and whatnot, but I think my name popped up a couple times, but I'm glad I'm here for sure. But it was not a worry, I guess, but it was more about like, just kind of like waiting for a phone call, I guess.
So when 6 o'clock on August 2nd, I think it was, came and went, was there an anxiety that was taken off your chest, or were you?
Yeah, I mean, it was more like, okay, cool. Like now I know I'm here for at least a couple more months. Like that's the thing. It's like, I don't know, anything can happen. That's the thing. Like I don't know. And it's almost too like, if there's not any sort of like anger or whatever for them to like shop around. I think knowing how baseball works and how the Rays work and how they operate, like if I was in Eric's position, like I'm going to take all the calls I can and try to get the best trade. Like as a GM, you have to figure out a best way to get like the best trade or put the best team on the field. And, so it's like, I can't blame, I would do the same thing. So it's like, I can't be mad that Eric or whatever's doing his job, but I'm glad I'm here right now. And I hope I'm here next year too.
Yeah. Although I think you're going to go very high in the off-season trade draft show that we'll do.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I know. I'll let you know. I'll let you know who picks you. That could be fun. Well, I wonder what the rumors were, because I didn't hear you attached to any particular team.
I think I heard something from like online, like my mom will screenshot some tweets and show me some stuff, but I think it was like the Cubs or something. And I didn't know. I didn't really like look too far into it, but
because you were probably part of a deal where Contreras something coming down there or something.
And I think there's even last year when the rumor happened, I think it was them as well. So I don't know about like all the details, but I tend to like kind of stay out of it and just kind of figure out whatever happens, I guess.
Okay. Take me inside the dugout of Drew Rasmussen's attempt at a perfect game in the 9th inning.
It's honestly like pretty light. I think.
Come on.
No, I swear, like our team is so like relaxed and like no one was like, oh God, I hope it was more like, okay, he's pitched with this well up to this point. Like we're not gonna. Obviously, everyone knows it's happening. No one's like openly like discussing it, I guess, but everyone's like, we're all just sitting there like, please, I hope this happens. I hope this happens. But no one's like, oh, like nervous, I guess. And even Drew's in the dugout, like and talking and hanging out. Just he's pretty like lighthearted the day he pitches. He's like such a competitor, but he's very like still like interact with him and stuff. So he was just normal Drew, normal day. His stuff was amazing that day, especially his slider. It was like -16 on the board, especially with his angle. And it was like, okay, this is clearly a pretty special day for Drew. And then when he gave that hit, obviously that sucked. I did a keel over in the dugout, and I may have said a couple profanities as well, but I think anytime you can go 8 innings hitless, still a good day.
Did you say fuck?
Yeah, I said a couple of them too. And it was like a bend over, like an angry one at the floor. And then I was fine.
Yeah, I was mad too.
Yeah,
I was mad. I love seeing perfection. And there were some people who were like, no, let's keep it as King Felix for the last perfect game. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I love seeing excellence. I'm a fan of it.
There hasn't been a perfect game since Felix, right?
Yeah, it was almost exactly 10 years to the day.
That's freaking crazy. I know. That would have been so badass, especially to happen to him. Like, that would have been sweet. He works his ass off. Like, he's very, very dedicated to his craft. So that was definitely no like act of luck. He's very, very good.
He doesn't seem very tall.
He's a monster. He's built like a boat.
Yeah,
he's huge.
Thick.
He's big. I think he's got some Vikings in his family because that dude is a ginormous human being. Like, I'm serious. Like, he's got to have some pillaging old ancestor. Like, he's a monster. I remember the first day I saw him, I was like, that's different. Like, his legs are like two of my legs. Yeah. And he works his ass off, very like routine oriented, and he's so powerful. Like, he's not long and lengthy, but he's just like short, explosive movements, and it's very deceptive. And he's going to be really good for a long time.
So is he he's a deadlifter, isn't he? He's got to be a massive.
I'm sure not. Like, I'm sure he doesn't do, like, he's very like, what's the word? Like, he does the small things well. Like, he'll do a lot of soft tissue and like those small little things to get ready. And then I don't know how much he lifts in season. I know he's got like at least a heavy day. I've seen him in there before, but he's really good about like maintenance. And I think being a guy who's probably wound that tight, like, it's really good because he'll probably be able to stay on the field for a long time, but he's really good about like the little monotonous things. So.
Got it. Did you watch McClanahan on the All-Star mound or not?
Yeah, I did. I watched just the beginning, and then I didn't watch a lot of it after that.
Yeah. No, I mean, what reason? And weren't you in Mexico?
I think I was. Yeah, I remember watching it on like a phone or something. I forgot where I was. I was with Megan though.
Yeah. Just watch the first inning. That's all. I think he was the only Ray, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I'm glad he got to start that game because I know that was up in the air as well. And Dusty Baker managing and stuff. I thought Verlander would start, but I'm glad he got to do it. What a cool experience. Like, he was telling me a bunch of stories and stuff too. Like, I know he enjoyed it.
What did he say what was the best part for him? Did he say?
I think it's just like the people he met, and just like, I think you're always curious about other people on other teams, and like, you're all in the dugout together, and the atmosphere is very like carefree, not carefree, but yeah, it's not like your team game, I guess. And just talking to guys and meeting different people and like having conversations with different pitchers, and like, it was cool.
Yeah. You're going to get there.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
I have faith in you.
Yeah.
I really do.
Attention, Rose Rotationers. College football is back, and it's time to enjoy the tradition, the fun, and the great offers from DraftKings Sportsbook. To celebrate the best time of the year, right now, new customers can bet just $5 on any team and get $200 in free bets instantly, win or lose. And if that's not enough action to tickle your fancy, you can also place a same-game parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. Just combine multiple bets like which team will win, which team will score first, and more. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. And best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code ROSE and bet just $5 on college football and get $200 in free bets instantly. That's code ROSE only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. And now back to the show.
Why weren't you part of the YMCA that I saw the other night at when they always do that?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I wasn't out there. Probably inside doing like cold tub or something, or maybe I was on the other bench. I don't know. I'm a shuffler. I don't really sit and watch the game for like. I'll go when
you're
I'm
a shuffler. Well, Who do we have? We got Drew and who else here?
Drew, McClanahan, and Yarbrough.
Oh, okay.
This video is hilarious.
Cute. Drew doesn't know which way to go though.
Yeah, no.
That's
okay.
Unorganized.
Yeah. I know Shane's telling him too. He's like, which way am I going?
Were you out there when Donaldson hit the grand slam, or were you in the cold tub?
No, I was out there. It was the last thing. That wasn't cool at all.
No, it wasn't.
And what's weird too is like an amazing pitch. It was 97, top of the zone. Generally a pitch that he doesn't hit that often, and he got a good swing on it. I will say, it wasn't a good feeling, but like you recognize when someone did something well, and he definitely was good at bat.
Are games in New York different than games elsewhere?
Yeah, especially like from home compared to like here. So weird. Like we went from that atmosphere and then came home yesterday to like not like a huge crowd, but the people who do come out do a good job. But it was like, oh yeah, this is different, especially because I haven't gone on a road trip for so long. And like you walk out and you're like, oh yeah, like I forgot. Like this is what it's like. It's very different for sure. So
yeah, for you've been in like isolation. You've been in
Only
solitary for
games.
years.
Yeah, it's just a different like vibe to it, especially being outdoors and like how loud it is and like the speaker system and like all that stuff. It's different. It's nice to go see that again. It was really like a cool, especially like Detroit and even all that stuff. Even if those games aren't like a lot of people, it's just like, wow, like that feeling of walking out of the dugout into a big league field is always like, I'll never like lose that feeling. It's cool.
I was told a long time ago, don't ever ask questions you already know the answer to, but I'm going to try.
Okay.
Do you look at the standings every day?
Not every day, but I'll check it out because like, yeah, a couple days here and there. Because you kind of get the gist of like second, third, fourth, fifth place right now are all kind of shuffled around. So you kind of look around, and I try not to get too like attached to them, especially because they are so shuffled at this point. Like, but like if we're playing bad or something, like a couple games, I'll look, see like how far we've fallen. If we do really well, I'll see how close we are, but it's not an everyday thing.
Okay. It's better than I anticipated, to be honest with you. One other thing I want to ask you before we spin the wheel. There was an incident. I forget who was on the mound for you guys against the Orioles, but somebody had called time in the batter's box. The umpire awarded time. Then there was a strikeout, and your pitcher was pissed at the hitter, and there was some back and forth there, and the bench is kind of emptied behind home plate. I don't want you to like take a shot at your teammate or anything, but shouldn't he have been upset at the umpire and not the player?
I don't know if he was mad at the player. I think he might have been like just overall, like, because he's a pretty, like when he comes in, like he's kind of trying.
Who was it, by the way?
Pete Fairbanks.
That's who it was.
I think
it was
the
Fairbanks.
anger could have been towards the umpire. I'm not quite sure who he was even like directing it at.
But
he's a fiery one, so it's like he's always like going to use that edge. So I think he like finds things to. I'm kind of similar in that way too, but he's a fiery guy.
But we did notice that Rougned Odor is on the other team, right? Like let's if we're going to do something, let's make sure we don't get the guy who's going to take one punch and you're going to be done.
Yeah.
Right? Did you come out on the field, or were you in the cold tub?
No, I was inside during this. Getting worked on. And I was like, too, and after I was like, what happened? I was just like late to it. Yeah, that was a different one.
Oh,
look at those eyes.
At him.
Yeah. He's a fiery guy, huh? He's a fiery guy. Pete's the man. I know
you've told us that you need to get him on the show because you say he's hilarious. I want to get
he's
him
very, he's funny. He's a good dude.
All right, good. All right.
Yeah. Did you watch the Jeter documentary, The Captain?
I have. I'm going to binge it. I've had this has been a very busy work month for me.
Yeah.
Which is good. So have you been watching it?
Yeah, I was like up to date on him. Like every time he'd come out, it was because it's the same guy who did The Last Dance, right? That's like my favorite thing to watch. Like The Last Dance, I've seen it like 1,000 times, and then this, I really enjoyed it. Like I've always had like a respect for Jeter too. Just have like that New York market and like the way he handled himself, and like I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was great.
I'll be curious to watch it. I want to know like how much I'm going to learn. Obviously, I know a lot about him and his parents.
Yeah.
That whole bit. Does he open up? And is there anything where you're like, that's fascinating?
Yeah, more so than he did before. I think he's still like very Jetery, like kind of private, but like there's some cool stuff with like A-Rod and him, and like that was always pretty cool. A-Rod was like pretty vulnerable in it. Seemed pretty cool.
You buy him? Are you saying that when he opens his mouth, you buy it? You think it's authentic?
I think like generally sometimes I'm like, I don't know, but I think in this and like even stuff he's done recently, it seems like he's like more just like honest and
like the other night on the you probably weren't watching the K-Rod, the Michael K. Alex Rodriguez, and he's talking about Tatis's suspension, and Alex goes,
I haven't seen that.
I just want people to learn from my mistakes that I made when I was
young. Dr. Evil? What is that accent? What is that? I don't know if that sounds like him.
So I'll do it without the accent. Basically, he's saying, I want people to, learn from what I've gone through. I probably cost myself a shot at the Hall of Fame. I've had to explain to my daughters why people hate me, all this sort of stuff. And I still, maybe it's just me, but I don't think so. I have a hard time feeling like it's a genuine apology. I feel like
I don't know. You've been around it so long too. Like I haven't seen like all these interviews and like stuff he's done, and even the stuff in the past. Like this is like your industry, and you've seen it so many times.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
So you probably have like like a judgment or whatever. But like I don't know. I think like what he did say on the documentary and stuff, and like how he seemed pretty vulnerable. Seemed like, and I think like it's hard to put myself in his shoes, like what he had to like how well known he was, and like how well he was doing, and like what that can do to like when you're that young. And like I think you can kind of let it go to your head a little bit. So like I don't blame him, I guess. Like it's kind of a gnarly situation to be in, and he was so good. And like I said, being that young, like I don't know. It's hard for me too to like get a judgment off someone I like never even met, because it's so like with the things you do in the media and the things you do when you're alone, like there's like a difference, and some people handle it well, some people don't. Some people are genuine, some people aren't. Like I've heard mixed things about him, but at the end of the day too, I mean, it's A-Rod. Like that guy's.
It is A-Rod. He's one of one. He was fantastic. I loved watching him play. The beginning of his career, he was unreal. He could do everything. I mean, he fit 352 1 year. He's stealing 30 bags. He's hitting 50 homers. Like, he was unbelievable to watch. And I don't know. I think we all felt cheated as fans because we never knew if any of it was authentic. Any of it.
Yeah.
I think that's it more than anything else. It's just disappointment. He and I have had long talks about it. We ended up at a dinner one night, and he knew some stuff I had said about him on Intentional Talk, and it wasn't comfortable. We had a 20-minute chat about it, but I wasn't going to run from anything I said either. If you're responsible for everything that comes out of your mouth.
That's cool. I mean, at least like to be able to have the conversation. It's cool.
Yes.
Because,
Yeah. And it's not like I hate the guy or begrudge him. I don't feel the authenticity when I hear him sometimes. That's all it is. It's not.
I got you.
And it shouldn't matter to him, and I'm sure it doesn't matter to him. So there you go. We're going to spin the wheel of moderately interesting things and let you go do whatever you do the rest of your day. That'll be fine. I don't have it with me, so let's see
nice. Here. Look at that.
All right.
Previously
Bobby,
recorded. This is very
cherry that bad boy. Or you know what? Hold on. I don't even want to spin it. You can choose the category today. You can do crushing it, which I think you've done. I've got. Oh Christ, Rob!
Just spin it
on the wheel.
Spin it, and we'll see what it is. And then if I don't, we'll do a different one.
Okay. All right.
I don't know what any of these are though. So.
Oh, Stranger Things.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
You want it?
Yeah.
I just heard a giggle from Michelle Rose as she's getting ready in the other room because she came up with this category. She said you need to come up with a category of very strange questions.
Okay.
So she didn't come up with this question, but she came up with the category. So the question is, You go visit a longtime good friend of yours, like one of your best friends who's in town. You go meet him at their hotel room, and there's a dead body in the hotel room. What do you do?
Like a good friend?
Like one of your best.
It depends what it is, I guess. Like if it's like I gotta know the scenario. But if it's my good friend and like I'm keeping it a secret. Like
what?
Fuck yeah. Like it depends. Like depends on the situation. If it's like he just robbed a bank and killed 15 people, and they're like on the and he's just like, dude, like it's inevitable. Like it depends. Like if it was like self-defense and he's like, I panicked and I ran and I did this, I'd be like, bet, like I'm here to help. Like I'm trying to obviously not make myself an accomplice, but like I'm not gonna rat out my friend if he did something and like I think it was something that was like morally fine. I don't know. I think especially and too if it's like family or something, of course. And then if it's a friend, it would depend. But I don't think I'd be quick to go to the cops. I don't think so.
You would dispose of the body?
Oh, I have to help with the murder?
I'm just I'm
I don't
walking down the road with
I'd
you.
go that far. That's lots of jail time. I think though, if it's like, dude, I did this like blah 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 or something, like I just don't think I'm not gonna like cooperate with the like I don't know, like with my friends and my family, I'm pretty loyal. I don't think I can like see him go to jail. I don't know.
Like, do you come up with a scenario like the best friend doesn't know what to like? Oh my God, what do I do? Do we leave the room? Do we clear it of prints? Do we? I mean, because you don't know what happened and didn't happen. You weren't there. It's just you,
right.
Your friend, and a dead body.
Oh, the dead body's in the room.
Oh yeah.
That's lots of jail time. That's what's it like. I don't know. See, it depends. Depends how like obvious he's made it as well, though. Like it depends. Like, and then I guess too, I would be like, I'll help, but like if you get caught, I didn't help you. Like I'm off of this one. But who knows? And if it's a really trustworthy friend, maybe I trust him to do that. But it depends on the scenario. Like if you just want,
you
like,
don't call an attorney right away. You don't call like the best defense attorney.
Yeah, I would help. Yeah, maybe that would probably be like how I would help. I'd say. Like I wouldn't be like, okay, we're gonna chop up the body, we're gonna burn it, and we're gonna like. I don't think I'd be capable of that.
Here, help me put it in the tub. Yeah. Let's go get some acid.
Yeah,
I think that's how they dispose of the body. It eats through bone.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I like it would definitely depend on the scenario, but I would definitely want to help. Like I would definitely try and do the whole lawyer thing and like try not to be an accomplice, but
try not to. Because that's not what you want teams bringing up in arbitration.
Definitely. Hey, but if it's like my brother or something, like I'm helping. I'm sorry. There's no cops being called. Like the lawyer thing will obviously I'm helping. Like, yeah.
I trust Ted to the point where I don't think this would happen to Ted, but I could be wrong.
No, that's the thing. If it did happen to Ted, I'd be like, okay, this is some one-off, like weird scenario thing where like, guy needs my help. Like I'm riding or dying with him. And then two, maybe we'll go to jail together and maybe we can, well, it would be a fun time.
This isn't like summer camp where you get to pick your bunkmate.
No.
I have to let you know.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It depends, but I definitely think I'm out here to help Ted for sure.
That was a fucked up question, wasn't it?
It's all right. I liked it.
Okay. Yeah.
I will murder.
Did you hear that whole thing? Yeah, she heard it. Mm-hmm. Is that what you were looking for when you came up with the category? So I think she's very worried about the question I came up with. Honey, we're good. We've been married almost 25 years. I mean,
yeah, there you go.
I'm the one who's going to end up dead on the floor. Not, I mean,
yeah. What if I asked that question? She was just like, I'm going straight to the cops. He's going to jail.
It's probably accurate. Fine. All right, listen, go have fun pitching to hitters tomorrow.
Thanks.
It's going to be great. I'm excited.
I'm going to go stay in a hotel tonight in beautiful Port Charlotte, throw 20 pitches and then drive back. Can't wait.
How worried are we about the hotel in Port Charlotte?
It's fine. It's not bad. It's like a team hotel.
You sure?
It's good. I'm a minor league. I was in the minor leagues for a lot of years, so I've stayed in some bad places.
Yeah, but I've had guys on rehab assignments, and they're like, "Oh my God, you forget how bad it is."
I don't know. I still think I got it. I'm a grinder in my brain. Okay. As long as there's a bed and there's no bed bugs, it's fine.
You really should take photos and post it on your Instagram and just say, "Welcome back to minor league life."
Yeah, there you go.
Then-
I think the hotel's like kind of nice, so it's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, have fun. Tell your family hello for me as always. And
I will.
We'll do this again in the month of September. And hopefully number 20's back out there on the mound, dropping curveballs and firing 99. Just saying. No pressure,
Yeah.
but in case you are. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
that'd be nice. Sweet.
Awesome. Special shout out to our producer extraordinaire, the one and only Robbie Scirocco. Have you seen Rob's mustache, by the way?
I saw it. It's very nice. It's a very good mustache. I wish I have so much FOMO, facial hair FOMO. I can't grow anything.
Yeah.
It's
Stunning.
second time in my life I've ever done this. First was like the first week of quarantine, so nobody ever saw it.
There you
So
go.
it's a little weird, but it's fun. It's a good time.
I like it. I think
Yeah,
it looks
thank
good.
you. Appreciate
You
that.
should keep it going and then get a little curls going.
Oh yeah. It's
Starting a little. I can already tell. Yeah,
it's
it's
starting
nice.
a little bit. So
I have to be
yeah.
honest. You've never met Rob in person. He's like, how tall are you? 5'6", 5'7"?
5'6".
Okay. With this mustache, he looks like he should be driving an ice cream truck. Like he's just it's a little freaky, and he's the nicest guy ever. I love him to death, but man, every time I see him, I'm like,
I feel so much more mature with it.
do you really?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't look like you're 15. Now you look like you're 17.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He looks like a creeper. Let's be honest. He really does. He looks like
I kind of dig it. I don't know. He just needs like
Okay.
some trendy clothes and just like maybe some like high water, some joggers and some
That's
white
it.
shoes, so that he's
That's
fit
it.
right in.
That's it.
By the way, the beard, I have kept it. What do you should we keep it or no?
I think it looks good. I also too like I'm always like I usually side on the side of facial hair because I can't grow any. But I don't know.
Okay.
Some people can't rock it, but I think you should keep it. It looks pretty good.
You would look interesting. You would look like one of the Gibbs from back in the
It's
day.
weird. I grow like a real good like white trash facial hair, like grows nowhere but like here, and here. Like it's very, very minimal.
Dude, bring it back in case you come back in September. Everybody's gonna think you really lost a screw or something.
Yeah. You can't even if on TV you probably couldn't even see it. It's so thin. It's just light. You'd be like, what is that on his face? It wouldn't even be like a beard. They'd be like, I think you forgot to wipe something off. Like you couldn't even tell.
Man, you make me laugh. It's always great catching up with the legendary Tyler Glasnow at the Tampa Bay Rays. Also, shout out to the mustache man, Robbie
Nice.
Scirocco. I'm Chris Rose. We will see you next time here on the Chris Rose Rotation, a production of John Boy Media. Peace.
See ya.